In this week's African Agri Overview, we discuss whether Zimbabwe is going to increase their maize import levy and what the impact can be on maize prices across the region. This episode is made possible by Collateral Management International and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. White maize prices in Harare traded on $325, in Johannesburg on $198, Lusaka on $345, while Lilongwe traded on $255 per metric ton. Before we start, I know a lot of you aren't subscribed on our YouTube channel yet. Can you please double check? It'll help us a lot in growing this channel and to keep bringing these insights to you. So thank you for your support. Collateral Management International, or CMI, works across the continent, helping banks and other financiers keep their commodities secure and well managed. With over a decade of experience, they're known for their reliable storage solutions, trusted staff, and professional stock monitoring and inspection services. CMI helps make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. CMI, your trusted collateral manager in Africa.
Good day. Today we look at the Zimbabwe maize import market and in particular the potential import tax scenario. Let's discuss the current import levy picture first before we speculate on what is to come. The government back in September last year published a statutory instrument or SI which is likely to play a major part in the import levy realm for the next 12 months. The core of the SI revolves around the following theme. If imported grain is cheaper than locally produced grain, $10 per ton of the price difference will be paid to the Agricultural Revolving Fund and the remainder will be retained by the importer for purposes of meeting the minimum 40% contractor's value chain financing. The government decides the cost of locally produced grain from time to time. Since September, the government calculated difference was imported maize is $64 per ton cheaper than the locally produced product. But this calculation expires the end of the month. For the period September 2025 to March 2026, the government only charged importers the $10 per ton fee for the Agricultural Revolving Fund. It remains unclear what is meant by contract value chain financing and how that portion of the price difference retained by the importer, $54 per ton for the current period, will be managed and policed. The next obvious question is what the import levy picture could look like from April 1 onwards. We understand talks have commenced on how the import levy calculation should look from April onwards. Obviously, millers want a lower levy and farmers higher, but no decision has been taken yet. We have heard rumours, government contemplating to lift the import levy for maize from the current $10 per ton to $40 per ton. This should not have a significant short-term impact on prices. Expectations, government will close the borders for imports by April, latest May, and only reopen when they deem imports necessary. However, it will play a material part when imports resume, observers guess by November. It will increase the maize meal price for the consumer unnecessarily. Rumours government also looking at increasing the soybean import levy from April 1, from the current $0 to $50 per ton. To conclude, we asked the question where Zimbabwe's imports could be sourced for the 2026-27 year and the potential size of the import need. It is our view that Zambian maize prices are likely to decline significantly second half of 2026 and should be competitively priced for exports. Given their large expected stock levels, we believe they will compete with South Africa for the Zimbabwe 2026-27 maize import market. Take note, the Zambezi River limits the volume Zambia can move into Zimbabwe. One contact indicated they will struggle to move more than 50,000 tons per month. Early guesses the 2026-27 Zimbabwe shortfall could be around 600 to 800,000 tons, and imports could be split 50-50 between Zambia and South Africa. Next week, we will look at the impact of rising freight rates due to the US-Israel-Iran conflict on regional agri-commodity prices. Remember, quality information improves decision making. Contact us for more detailed, tailored information.
This episode was made possible by Collateral Management International and Zematic Irrigation Systems. Thanks for joining us this week. Until next week.